Now, leaves on the line, it's a common cause of train delays at this time of the year. Each autumn, hundreds of tons of leaves fall onto railway lines, and once compressed, they can be more slippery than black ice. Enter the Sand Rover, a 4x4 vehicle that runs on the rails and cleans the track. John Henderson's been to see it in action.
A cross between a train and a 4x4, this is the Sand Rover, and it has one job: getting leaves off railway lines.
Leaves on the line is a massive problem for Network Rail. It's a cliche, people laugh at it, but it is nothing to laugh at.
Leaves, when they fall on the line, they get ground onto the rails, they form a hard, incredibly slippery material. It's actually more slippery than ice. And if a train is trying to brake, slow down, loses its grip, it can slide for miles.
Every year, tons and tons of leaves end up on the tracks. These big beasts normally blow them away using high-pressure water jets, but they can't access the branch lines in Devon, Cornwall and Somerset, which is where the Sand Rover rolls into action.
With this, you can carry enough to cover 30 mile, 40 mile if need be.
Its wire brushes scrub the track, which are then doused in a citrus liquid to further break up the leaves, and finally it lays down a fine layer of sand for grip.
Top speed, 5 miles an hour.
This Sand Rover's called Jude, and it's among a fleet taking on one of nature's more slippery problems.
And as more leaves fall, it then squashes more material on, which causes a mulch that sits on the top of the rail, and it's in the direct contact point of the rail wheel against the rail head, and that affects braking and traction.
Just like where we were filming at Moorswater near Liskeard, lots of the region's branch lines are surrounded by trees and foliage. But in trials on the Tarka line and the newly reopened Dartmoor line, this contraption has kept the leaves off and massively cut delays.
It only takes a little bit of contamination and some drizzle, and what at 8 o'clock in the morning was perfectly okay, the driver at 10 o'clock can find it like a skating rink.
The branch lines in Cornwall, Devon and Somerset can be pretty remote, but the team behind the Sand Rover say anywhere a leaf falls is within reach of this adapted piece of classic British engineering. John Henderson, BBC Spotlight, Liskeard.